One of the things I really enjoy about doing this show is the chance it gives me to spend some time with my old friends, like this next friend whose distinctive guitar sound I never get tired of listening to, the inventor of twang. Ladies and gentlemen, Duane Eddy. Now, Duane, you are a member of both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Musicians Hall of Fame.
This is true.
Yeah, but you're a country boy at heart, right?
I am. I grew up listening to, excuse me, Hank Williams, Lefty Frizzell, of course, George Jones, Webb Pierce.
And you grew up where?
I grew up in Arizona mostly. I was born back in New York State.
That's
upstate
what I was.
New York.
I was thinking New York, but
yeah, Corning, New York, to be exact, and where they make the glass works, and where they have the glass works and make the glass.
Yeah. Corning. Everybody's got Corning ware at home.
Yeah, my dad got sick of shoveling snow, so he said, "I want to go somewhere warmer." So I was about 12 then, 11 or 12. I said, "I want to go to Arizona and see the Cowboys and Indians." You know.
Right.
Never did see them, but we did go to Arizona.
So you're the guy that talked your dad into moving to Arizona? Is that true? I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. And you met Lee Hazelwood out there, right?
Yeah, my dad managed Safeway stores, and he worked up to assistant manager in Tucson, where we first went, and then they gave him his own store in a little town called Coolidge. So we moved up there, and they had a little radio station, and Lee Hazelwood had just gotten out of Columbia Broadcasting School, I think it was, and they tried to place their DJs, and they placed him in Coolidge.
Well, now tell the audience about the significance of your relationship with Lee Hazelwood. Tell them who Lee Hazelwood is in the first place, because I know who he is, but a lot of people might not know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. He became my producer in 1957, late 57, and produced and co-wrote all my hit songs that I did in 58 and 59 and 60 and 61, 62. And he went on to work with Nancy Sinatra. He wrote "These Boots Are Made for Walking."
Pretty talented guy. Yeah. Nice guy to hook up with.
Yeah. But at the time, he was a DJ, and what was great about his producing is he'd sit there in the radio station and listen to all those records, and he'd memorize the sounds of the bass, the drums, the keyboard. So when he went in to make records, he'd memorize.
He knew what to listen for.
He knew what he wanted on the sound.
Yeah. Listen, what kind of guitar did you develop your unique style on?
One just like this, except instead of Duane Eddy.
That says Duane Eddy there on the pick guard. It said what?
Chet Atkins. Because it was 1957, and I went into the Siggy's music store there in Phoenix and paid $17.50 a month.
I'm telling you, the Chet Atkins Gretsch guitar back then was the hot guitar, and they were the most expensive guitar probably.
No, because I had a white Falcon on the wall that was about $750.
Oh.
This was $450. Oh. And
well, none of my friends could afford it.
But the reason I wanted it mostly, besides being I love Chet, but the reason I had the wang bar, the vibrato on it, and that's what I didn't have that on my *54 Gibson Gold Top.
Bigsby is the name I remember,
Bigsby.
And there it is right there. Bigsby.
Yeah.
Show us how that goes. I love it. Woo! Here we go again. Duane's going to do that song that was in that movie, Forrest Gump. You remember that movie where Forrest is running down that driveway and these mean boys are chasing him in a pickup truck, and he cuts left out of that driveway and jumps a fence and starts running down the football field, and then everybody's saying, "Run, Forrest, run." Well, that song was Duane Eddy's Rebel Rouser. Duane Eddy, ladies and gentlemen.